gonna die. Am I gonna die? I don't know.
We're live! Welcome to Creating Refuge. I'm Tabitha Dial. We're very glad to have you here. Creating Refuge is about big wins through small goals and celebrating the imagination. So we love to share firsthand insights, strategies, planning systems, encouragement, and accountability. Thanks for joining, Ken. And hey, softer place to land. Hey, welcome. Thank you for being here. Today we have our guest, Kala, an artist. So how perfect to celebrate the imagination. Welcome on in, Dan, I believe. Don't have the best eyesight. That's why we leave it to visual artists like Kala here. Please, could you introduce yourself, your Substack, and maybe a small itty bitty goal that you have for yourself or your Substack for us?
Sure. My my pseudonym on Substack is Kala, and my Substack is called In Full Fucking Color, and I am kind of freaked out about live, so I don't know what I'm doing. My goal for my Substack right now is to survive this live without dying. That's the goal. Yeah.
And I think with the help of our new, oh gosh, I think it's Tuli and Mahala. Welcome.
Hi,
I think with
guys.
the help of those friends, you will survive this live. Everyone,
Okay.
you're welcome here in this space. Everyone, please, if we resonate with you, be sure you hit subscribe. You should be able to, on your phone, able to find those little ways to do that very easily. And check each other out. Feel free to talk in the chat. A little background on how today happened, right? I found Kala on Substack and just really enjoyed your notes and your creativity. And I will be honest with you, I haven't said this to you, but there was a brief while I wondered if you were AI because
What? Why?
because you seem so in tune with recognizing the good and the strengths in others. And you just like kind of bounced it back, and it felt kind of like this beautiful mirror when we were conversing, even in chat. And so for a moment, I was just like this, and you were so quick with it. For a moment, I was like, is this real? So I think it's wonderful that you're going live because you're proving how very real you are. And that is so refreshing.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm not a robot.
You're not a robot.
I'm not a robot.
You're
There's
not
that.
a robot. So we've bonded over Substack notes, just commenting with each other, and of course behind the scenes. So I encourage y'all again to connect and collaborate with each other. That's a big part of what I love to do and encourage. But you saw me share an affirmation from the Cheese Astrology book, and you said, "Oh, neat! I wonder what mine is." And I was like, "Boy, howdy! I'll have to bring you on right before your birthday." And that's about this time, isn't it?
Correct. It's this weekend.
This weekend. Great. So here we are.
Yes.
So are you the 19th or the 18th?
19th.
Oh, cool. Because I think
I'm the 19th, so Sunday. At least
You're,
Sunday in my time zone.
one more time?
Oh, I'm the 19th, so for me that'll be Sunday. Then I realized that not everyone has the same time zone as me because California is not the whole world. So then it's like a Sunday in my time zone at least.
I love it. Good point. We've got East Coast and West Coast represented here. Would love to hear where y'all are from. So this is the Cancer Leo cusp is what your cheese sign is. But before I get into that, I want to talk about how everyone's creative process is different. And if you want to, at this time, you might want to flip your phone around. I'm talking to Kala because Kala said, "Hey, I want to create for everyone on the live." So this is a first for Creating Refuge. Is this great? Look at that drop cloth and everything. So Kala wanted to create some kind of, what would you say, astrological inspired art?
Yes. I mean, it's just going to be there'll be a moon on it once it's done, but the first layer has to dry, so right now it's just gonna be a bunch of blue stuff.
Hey,
So, yes.
we love a bunch of blue stuff around here.
But I do have a candle with a moon on it that's right there, so there's that.
Oh,
There's a
nice.
candle.
Yeah.
It has the moon on it, 'cause I do love
Is
the moon right now.
you love the moon and you love having a candle going while you create? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I do. I turn this on whenever I'm making art. I mean, that's kind of a recent thing. It's only this year that I've started doing the candle thing,
Hmm.
but I like it and I think I'm sticking with it because it feels kind of special.
I love that. There's a sacred space that you kind of create for yourself when you treat yourself to something like lighting a candle. And that was exactly, I wanted to know a little bit about your creative process. Everyone's is unique. And Kala, you recently shared you shared a meme that you found about ADHD creators and how sometimes there's like this flood of creativity. And I think they called it a God hour.
Oh my god, yeah. So it was this like influencer lady I follow and she's like it's God mode. So, you're gonna procrastinate for 3 months on something, then you'll have a day where you just like go ham. Sunday
Mhm.
was my go ham day. So after procrastinating for who knows how long, I was like, I'm making paintings. I'm making all the paintings. All the paintings in the universe are getting made today. And I did. So that was my Sunday. So
That is
anyway, I can
that
paint
is
random stuff.
great. So, can you tell us what you define that as? Because in one of your comments, you had a really cute nickname for that phenomenon. Do you remember?
Oh yeah. I don't know if anyone else if all of you guys on the live wrote papers for college like in a reasonable time, then I don't know what to tell you, but if any of you procrastinated like me, then 11:59, the paper's due at midnight, you know what I mean. So that's what I called.
I love that. And I mean, when I went through college, well, no, actually, later in the later years, we also had a similar system where it was online. But usually, I'm just so dinosaur-y that you handed them in physically. But it totally made sense. 11:59.
We
All
handed
right.
them in physically for like up to high school, and then I think that was where they were like, "Is shift? We want you to turn them in online now."
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know why, but that was what they decided.
That's what they decided. Who
All right.
knows what they decide? What they decide? Did you? Was it just a little too tricky to do the painting, or
No,
you?
it was perfectly fine. I was just like, "Wait, is
Okay.
this awkward for me to talk and paint?"
No,
But maybe it's not. So let's do
it's
that then.
not. You're welcome to do what feels right for you. We're happy to see your face. We're happy to see you create. I just wanted to check in on what was going down. So you're a
Sure.
Cancer, Leo,
I
cusp.
sure am.
Yeah, July
All right.
19th to the 25th is really wow what we've got going on. Beautiful. Uh, this
Like
I
who
love
needs a
it.
palette when you have a canvas?
Right.
That's a ridiculous concept. You should have both, but oh well.
Both can be the same thing. It's both and kind of like being a cusp sign. You're both of those signs, and you're
That's
like, oh,
true.
right.
I
You can't ignore one. So
I
you're the
am both. That's fair. That's totally
yeah.
fair.
So
I'm the what now?
in the little book, your archetype is the quiet visionary.
Quiet. Okay.
Quiet visionary. And
I will
well,
say well,
you're also loud and artistic, yes.
yeah, it's like people at work think I'm quiet and I'm like, I fooled you. Good. Very good.
Excellent. Welcome to our live. We're just doing a little
Hi
art with
kiddo.
Kala. Kala's doing art for us while I'm reading her cheese astrology sign. This is pepperjack as well. That's your cheese.
I do love
And
that one.
but even though you are the quiet visionary, you're fresh and hot and mellow. It's a lot of things at once. Uh,
Mellow. I also fooled you. Very nice.
Good, 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 good. Well, maybe as you mature, you kind of get a different flavor, honestly.
Possible. Who
Yeah,
knows? I don't know if this will stay moon-ish. Probably not, but we're gonna find out.
that's the fun part of art. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it.
No, it looks stupid.
Yeah, we can see it a little better when you are able to shift it. And it's probably just a now and then
It
thing.
looks
Kala is amazing doing this work with one hand holding a phone and the other dealing with the brushes and the paints. We love it. So it's a few little short paragraphs for each cheese astrology entry. So I'm gonna just keep
yes.
sharing while you keep painting.
Sure.
This says, yeah. It says, break your taste buds into 5 directions with this well-versed cheese. Blends into and peppers any day, any dish. If you need a cheese to nourish you and surprise your spine, this is it. Oh, that's pretty. Flavorful observations. Pepper jack is a classic go-to when looking for snack variety. It plays well with apples and grapes and meats. Quesadillas and soups love to melt with pepper jack. Bigger and better. What a beautiful moon. Then the
Thank you.
affirmation.
Now I'm gonna mess it up.
Hey, that's the creativity fun, right? There are affirmations for this time period. So for all y'all watching, this time period covers Sunday through the following Sunday. Yes. So the 19th to the 25th of July. These are the affirmations we can all kind of think of, but especially for Kala, because celebrating Kala's birthday on Sunday, the 19th. Affirmation. I trust myself to be generous and gentle while inspiring the respect of others. Wow. I can shake things up.
Respect.
Yeah, respect.
Oh, God.
And then the second
That's
half,
crazy.
that's a fun one, respect, right? The second half is I can shake things up, but always have an awareness for what is most appropriate at the time.
I do not have that second part.
See, this is
I
the fascinating. Go on.
think the ADHD and the ADHD kind of took that second part right out. That's my guess.
That you don't always feel confident that you're doing the appropriate time stuff.
Oh, in fact, I'm confident that I'm doing the wrong thing very often.
Oh no. We could get
You want
into
to
a
hear a
whole.
story that's not? Would you like to hear a story of me saying the wrong thing at the wrong time that has nothing to do with astrology, but is ridiculous anyway?
Go for it.
All right. So we were in India visiting relatives like 2 years ago. So I'm turning 31 this weekend. I have no, I was a 5-year-old, so I said something stupid type of excuse. I'm just dumb. And anyway, my entire extended family was in the room. And somehow I blurted out in the conversation that I like everyone except this one uncle who I can't stand. His wife was in the room. I was just
Oh
really
no.
lucky his kids weren't there. So
Oh
that was
bless.
great.
Oh bless.
I don't know. I kind of like this.
I love
Who knows?
that. It's really thick and moody, and the textures are really nice.
Thanks. I
Wow.
kind of like it too, which is weird because I never actually like anything I paint until much later after it's done. I always hate them.
That's interesting. You need to give yourself some space and perspective, you think? Or how would you put it in your own words?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hopefully. I could be a little bit less of a bitch to myself, just a little, maybe 5% less.
I
Could try
think
it.
I think that's a
I
good
don't think I'll
small
try it, but
I think that's a good small goal for everyone. Right? Be 5% nicer to ourselves. I love you.
hopefully.
Yay. Um, I back to the cheese and the astrology. A lot of
Yes.
people ask, well, what is that? Hi, John. Welcome. What is
Hi.
cheese astrology? Uh, and
Yes.
If you've ever picked up an astrology book, you'll notice there are often do's and don'ts for every sign. So I included that as well. It's also for the energy for the week starting this Sunday. So things we want to keep in mind and things we don't want to do. But for Kala, who is this sign, we do want to listen intently to this cheesy cusp. They speak with pride and purpose. You may do well to adapt to their tongue, and you are lucky to have their ear in return.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow. You don't force them out of their individuality. It is the last thing they would do to you. And the
That part
magical,
is true.
yeah. Okay, before I move on, I would like to say a lot of these entries, and it's, you can tell it's not the whole breadth of the usual zodiac signs, which are about a month each, right? When I was writing this book, I loved looking at people I knew in my own life who fit into those little, they're called decans of the astrological wheel. And so I had a particular friend of mine who is the husband of my favorite artist in Kentucky. So it's funny how we get so close to another artist again through this cheese sign.
Nice.
And that was an
Artists and
inspiration.
cheese, man.
Yeah, and that was an inspiration behind that. And then we have, for each entry, we have a magical use and a suggested recipe. A magical use for you, Kala.
Ooh.
Bring your head and heart closer together. Sounds a little bit
Oh,
like the
God.
small goal of 5% nicer.
I don't think the world's ready for that.
I think you could do it. Hey, Shiloh, is it? Welcome. We're glad you are here. We're just taking a little time to create some art inspired by cheese astrology, which was a fun book that I was sharing. That Kala here, the artist, she's like, hey, I want to know about my cheese sign. So that's what we're doing today. Oh my gosh, what a cool moon.
Yeah, this is turning out not as terrible as I thought. That's cool.
Maybe your new process for painting is to put one hand like this. Kala's holding the phone in one hand, y'all. This is very impressive, innovative technology. And painting with the other hand.
Impressive technology.
Impressive.
Very funny.
Suggested recipe for you is easy quesadillas. Pepper jack
Ooh,
is
okay.
Yeah, in the week ahead, starting Sunday, we all might want to try some easy quesadillas for ourselves. That's nice. It's only like 3 ingredients.
That's good. It matches my cooking skills, which don't exist.
Oh, Allah. I'm sure they... You crack me up.
I could probably make a quesadilla, but I don't know if I could make anything crazier than that.
Yeah, you always got to start somewhere. You know, it's like some oil or butter in the pan, your flour tortilla, and your cheese or cheeses of your choice. Maybe some jalapeno, maybe some protein of your choice. Wonderful. That was fun. All right. Your approach to visual art. Kala, I've been doing a little investigation, as I like to do with all our wonderful guests here on Creating Refuge. It's okay. It's nothing that you don't know that I was gonna say, but it might take a second for the cobwebs, because we all have cobwebs in our brains, right? On your first live, which you
especially me, my memory's shit.
That's all right.
Oh yeah, that other time I almost died. Yes, that one.
Other time you almost died on a live was with our friend Sue Reed, and you said something about how you were talking about your art, and you said art to feel alive again and fix your brain, and that made my stomach feel so good.
Yeah, it does that.
To listen to that and that concept. Do you want to talk a little bit about that concept and maybe what art has done for you through the years?
Sure. Okay, well, anyway, the moon situation, I think I'm gonna leave it alone now, so I'll maybe turn the camera back.
Yeah, good
Okay,
time.
sure. So the art, to feel alive again and fix your brain, like, it helps me a lot personally because I have a very loud, fast racing kind of brain. If anybody has ADHD or knows someone with ADHD, like, the loud health in your life, if they probably have a loud brain, and that's my brain. Um, and it this helps me in a way that no, like, just meditate has ever done. I've been to, like, the retreats, and um I get, like, Substack is like wellness guru types being like, just meditate. And then my grandparents are like, older approach works for I can't do old Indian lady meditation, and I also can't do wellness guru meditation. If there's another kind, I don't know of it yet. But yeah, just to sit still, and hope your thoughts shut up does not, they will not shut up. That's not how this works. So having something to do with my hands and I can watch the paint move around in real time,
Hmm.
especially if it's like, I don't need this to be anything. It can just like be whatever, which is harder when it's like I'm painting something for someone, but when it's just like, you know, you're here, you have 20 minutes, do whatever you want. Um, that kind of thing, it really helps. You get to see different colors take shape in front of you, and you can continue messing them up, and there's no right answer, there's no wrong answer, and you don't have to be still either. Like, it fixes my brain. I'm assuming this is what meditation does for like regular people.
I think you're digging into something
Hopefully.
deeper. I think you're finding your zen, and in a way that you absolutely do let your thoughts go free. You froze on my screen. Ah, there you
Oh,
are back. So, yeah,
oh,
that's beautifully described and powerful stuff.
thanks.
Almost, I don't want to put it strictly in the world of art therapy, but it is.
Yeah, it's not
But it's
just.
personal to you. You chose it.
Yeah. I hadn't really heard of the concept of art therapy much until recently, and I was like, "Oh, there's a word for this?" I didn't really know that. I just know that when I feel like my brain is really loud, or I'm feeling really emotional, or you get home after like a work event or something where you had to talk to like humans and you're like, I need to cool off from this. This is some nonsense. The paint really helps. I just, yeah, if art therapy is the word for that, I don't know. But like, you know how some people are like, I'm gonna drink wine about this. I'm like, I'm gonna paint about this. And you
Everybody
froze.
has
Shit.
an approach. You're all right. Don't worry about it.
Hello?
Like I said, this is a space for celebrating the imagination. And if that's where your imagination
Okay.
takes
You just
you,
keep freezing on my screen. I'm like, dang it.
yeah, you froze on mine as well. So we only have maybe 4 more minutes, I think. Oh, a little bit more than that. Um, yeah, that absolutely, again, art to feel alive again and fix your brain. Uh, Again, you chose paint specifically. Some people might choose doodles. I chose poetry.
True.
My mom chose piano. I think
That's true.
that's what makes this little thing of art therapy. It's a nice tidy term, but it doesn't necessarily show everything that it can be. There is a personal choice.
Yeah, I heard once that oh, hi Rob. I heard that art is the most constructive coping mechanism we have. That someone somewhere on the internet said that. And I was like, yes, exactly. But yeah, that means piano, that could mean singing, that could mean who knows what, just for different
Mm-hmm.
people.
Just skipping.
I
or
wanted to
rolling down
ask you,
hills.
how did you how could be? I had to ask you, how did you get this idea for cheese but astrology? Like, why did you go pull a tarot card and then also see a cheese board at the same time? Like, what happened here?
12 years of working as a cheesemonger happened. So I don't know if
Oh my
everybody,
god.
yeah, right? Isn't that cool? So
Didn't know
the
that. That's so cool.
it was the hardest and funnest job I ever had. Thank you for asking. Um, Murray's Cheese is on Bleecker Street in New York City. They're also in not Times Square, Central Station. Um, and they were established in 1940. About 10, no, I worked with them for 12 years. I've been away from that for about 4 years. So let's say 20 years maybe ago, they asked the retailer Kroger if they could start infiltrating, no, really giving their cheese shops to the demographics throughout the nation that were Kroger stores. And I was lucky enough to get trained to understand all these cheeses, where they come from, what type of milk they are, how you can use them, who would love to eat them, who maybe wouldn't love to eat them. If you like this cheese, let me recommend that for you. You know, and part of our job was we had to eat 3 cheeses a day and log the flavor profile and other things like that information I just provided. So that was a really cool
That
job.
sounds cool, actually.
It was great. Part of it, though, was decorating this big cheese board that we had that was over the top of our little shop. It needed to be switched out maybe every 2 months. And one time I decorated it with, I saw a meme about, there we are with the meme inspiration, right? The meme that said, this is the cheese for your astrological sign. And I just extended it a little bit so that it was pairings. So I could also sell like the little cornichons, little tiny pickles, and
Yeah.
mustards and jams and crackers too. And when my publisher and editor and designer for my first book here had the copy, it might be this copy, I think, of our proof of that book in my hands, she knew about that. And she said, so the next book's cheese astrology? And so from there, I was like, okay.
This is the tea leaves astrology one, right?
Yeah, this is the tea leaves. It's creative divination. Read tea leaves and develop your personal code. Really
Cool.
handy for when people come to my booth at fairs and I'm doing tarot card and tea leaf readings. And they're like, what's a tea leaf reading? And then I'll just pick it up. I'll be like, so this shape can resemble a
That's
bunny.
pretty cool.
What it's doing, how its ears are, things like that tell you where you're at in life. It's all kind of fluid interpretation. It's cloud gazing with a friend. Hi, I'll be your friend. You know, like, this is the star. Well, it could be indicating that your wishes are coming true or that you deserve to have more attention maybe than you're getting. It was just really fun. So I love that how she designed this. And we both have a thing for the bunnies and stars. So that was nice, my editor and I. Yeah, so that's what happened with the cheese astrology book. I didn't want to just have it be, it would be super tiny if it was just 12 signs. But I also added parts about how the moon is made of cheese, cheese as like charcuterie as witchery. So like when you're putting out your cheeses, when you're selecting everything, just the act of intention is a kind of ritual. So I just had a lot of fun with it. And of course, code of conduct, if you're going to really treat yourself in that manner, the kind of ethics you want to have. Recipes in the back. Oh, and there's a fun part dedicated to cheese spreads, which was inspired by if you had a deck that you wanted to use that could be cheese inspired. We were going to try to do an oracle deck with it, but that just didn't happen. And I was a little resistant.
I was gonna say I would love that. That sounds so cool.
Yeah, I was a little resistant because that's a whole nother live about the difficulty of publishing decks. You can get them done, but they kind of have to be an independent thing, and then the boxes cost and the card stock. You want to have it good so that it'll shuffle well. You know, all those things to consider. That'd be fun to talk about or write about.
Oh, never thought about all this. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's a little different
That's
than
fair.
your it's a little different than your art,
Yeah,
for
I
example,
never
where
knew all that.
now you know. You can tell other people.
Now I
So
know.
now you know. Anything you want folks to know about you? Any things for the future that you're excited about? I know I threw you a curveball with that one.
Um, I'm still kind of terrified of being on this live. Is that something? I don't know if I want anyone to actually know that, but okay.
No, I
I don't know.
think it's beautiful that you're admitting that because there's so many layers of why. That is very relatable for a lot of people. And I do want to help people start to push that button and go live themselves and get that sense of, okay, this gets easier over time kind of thing. And I'm very proud of you doing your second live. It's still okay to be terrified.
Okay,
I
good,
think,
because I'm still terrified.
yeah, I think everyone needs that message too, that it's okay to feel similar feelings even as you're adapting to something. Absolutely. I think, in fact, if they suddenly went away, that might be a little suspicious. It does take time to shift. And that's why we
That would
celebrate.
be weird, yeah. But nobody
Yeah.
on
It's like I'm suddenly a different person. Yeah.
right.
Right? Big wins through small goals. So, little call to action as we close. I'd love to, well, let's just say this: start a project, prepare yourself for a leap forward, like Kala took this leap forward today, or give yourself ease in any area of your life. If you're ready, I'd love to work with you doing a tarot card or tea leaf reading. I'm also opening up 2 spots for coaching consultations in the next month. So please DM me if you want to see if we're a good fit. Thank you, Kala, for sharing your art today. I'm glad that we're a good fit as far as me being able to, like the cheese book says, getting to have your ear is a very valuable thing. And we don't want to shift your individuality and take your
I just
individuality
wanted to tell you guys
away.
something.
And dang, what a powerful piece you created with us today. And honestly, that probably only took you about 10 of the minutes.
Yeah, it did not take long.
So that's what happens when you are a established artist, and you are also, I think, at the beginning of a long career, which is very exciting to see this piece happen today. All
That would
right.
be cool, but who knows?
I think it's true as
All
long
right.
as you keep creating, right? It's up to you. And you've got Substack to help you. You've got all of us who are so happy that we joined. Check this out today. Uh, so thank you again
It's
for
so
your
much more
time.
comfortable to have the camera on the painting than my face.
Yeah, wherever you want to land.
But yeah.
Thank you so much again for
But yeah,
your time.
thanks.
And I look forward to seeing any comments from folks with the replay and everything else. Again, be sure to check both of us out and check each other out in the chat if you resonate with each other. And thank you for creating Refuge today. And
All right.
we're out. Bye-bye, y'all.
All right. Bye, guys.